Let's see if we can quickly explain what Roman numerals are and how they function. So Roman numerals are different from Arabic numbers, and Arabic numbers are the ones we use all the time. So these would be 1, 2, 3, and so on all the way to infinity. Roman numerals are represented with letters. So we use 7 letters to represent them, and we start with I. I, or lowercase I, equals 1. Then we have V, that equals 5, X equals 10, and then we have L equals 50, C equals 100, D equals 500, and M equals 1000. And those are our letters that we use to designate the different numbers, and then we can combine them to make particular numbers. So if we just want to put a bunch of i's next to each other, I, this would be 3. And you can see why, right? It's really 1 plus 1 plus 1. If you said V, I, this would be 7. 5 plus 1 plus 1, right? If you wanted to say, let's do a bigger number, M, C, L, V, I, let's say. Now we can see that this is 1000, 2000. So we'll just say 2000 over here. We have CC, so 100 plus 100 equals 200. L equals 50. And then we have a 5 and we have a 1. And then you can add it all up. So you could say, well, this is 2256. There we go. So that's our number. But we're not quite done yet. So in addition to using addition to add up all these numbers, we can also use something called subtractive notation. Subtractive notation to make this kind of designation easier. And what we do with subtractive notation is we place a smaller number in front of a larger number. So if you write IV, this equals 1 and then 5, but what it really means is 5 minus 1. So if the smaller number comes before the larger number, then it's like you're subtracting the one from the other. So IV equals 4. In other words, 5 minus 1 equals 4. And we can do this with a number of letters. So we can do this with 4. We can also do it with 9. We can do IX equals 9. You can see why. This is 1, this is 10, so 10 minus 1 equals 9. Okay, and we can do it with XL, so that equals 40. 50 minus 10. You can do it with XC, so that equals 90. X again, 10, and C equals 100, so 100 minus 10. You can do it with CD, that equals 400, and I'll let you figure out why. And then CM, this equals 900. So subtractive notation is really only allowed with specific numbers. It's allowed with 4, 9, 40, 90, 400, and 900, and not with other numbers. What you can do then is you can use subtractive notation while you add these numbers in your regular kind of writing. So let's say you want to write 540. What you can do is you can take your D for the 500, and then to do 40, you can take your 40 from over here, so you can use your subtractive notation, and you would write DXL. And if you wanted to do a complicated one, you could do something like 44. Both of these use subtractive notation, both of these sets of numbers. So you would do XL for your 40, and you do IV for your 4. And you can see now that we've used subtractive notation twice here. Okay, so that's it for Roman numerals. It can get a little tricky at times, but knowing about the rules may help you to read the odd tombstone, I suppose, or be able to understand how the numbers in the preface work.